everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Iuliia. For those who are new here, I am a Ukrainian expat living in Netherlands together with my family. I am talking here a lot about the mindset, the power of thinking, how that affects our living. I'm of course sharing the daily life in Amsterdam as well. I'm sharing some tips on how to get yourself closer to a dream living. And I've actually started my YouTube not so long ago, just only about a month, and I'm finally making this intro video today to tell you more on why did I decide to start YouTube, and also what is it that you would actually find here. Why did I decide to start? You can also find me on Instagram. I have started that a little bit earlier, so I'm sharing there pretty similar things that here, but of course in more of a Instagramish way. Surprise, surprise. And make sure to subscribe and follow me, and let's finally get back to today's video idea. I hope you guys enjoy it. I have never been to Amsterdam before I relocated, or actually that's not true. We've been to Amsterdam together with my partner for about 3 or 4 hours in between our flights. We were flying back from Kyiv, which is the city where I'm from, to Barcelona, back the city where we actually met and we lived, but later about that. And we had a change of the flights in Amsterdam, and we used that opportunity to explore the city, which we already signed the contracts with our jobs to relocate to. I must say I was really skeptical about Amsterdam. I once visited Venice, and oh my god, now people who love Italy, please don't hate me for saying that, but Venice, really, I did not like it. It has literally no trees in the old town, of course, which I should have known, but I didn't. And it really stinks. The canals really stink, and it was really crowded. I was like, oh my god, no, that's exactly what's going to be in Amsterdam, and I don't really want to even visit it. I've traveled quite a lot. I never had Amsterdam in my bucket list of visiting. Can you imagine? And oh my god, I honestly could have not been more wrong about this city. I totally in love with the Netherlands. I'm in love with Amsterdam, and even more so, I actually don't want to relocate no more. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that. I also have a partner who is British, and not sure if that's related, but he doesn't really want to participate in my YouTube videos, to be fair. And my 2-year-old son, who is a little bit less reluctant to my YouTube video recordings, so you might see him here more frequently than Jav. I own a house here, enjoy Netherlands, and very often find myself being so grateful and happy for the life I'm living. But let's take a step back. And actually, if you read my channel description, I did mention that I really dreamt about living in Barcelona for my entire life. So what happened to that? Before we jump into the Barcelona deep water and the whole story, what I wanted to tell you is I went through hell of emotions, fears and hesitations prior to every major decision in my life, and I am sharing that with you based on my relocations examples. And this is where all the insights and all the kind of advice which I share are coming from. So from my personal life experience, which I wish at some point someone who, could have told me before. Apart from that, I also have actually settled down from scratch in 3 different countries. So yes, Barcelona and Amsterdam were not the only cities I lived in. I also moved initially to Poland, but that is a topic for another video on YouTube. Hence I really know what are the struggles that the person in a new country goes through, and I'm trying to also share them tips to make your life easier. I'm kind of talking to, you know, the Iuliia from 2 years ago who just moved into Amsterdam in the middle of pandemic, and even the Iuliia from now who just kind of tries to figure out things and still tries to settle. If you are trying to make a major decision in your life and you're struggling, I know what you feel. I've been there too, and I'd even tell you more. I'm currently going through the exact same process again. And I just really feel it's easier to overcome whatever struggles in your life together, and also the feeling of a satisfaction which you get afterwards when going after your dreams and when allowing yourself to be the way you want to be is absolutely priceless. I would never ever change it for anything in my life, and that's the inspiration that if you guys or whoever it is that looking for it needs it today, that's exactly what I am really looking forward to passing on. To make it E. And I really know, oh my god, I don't even know, ease in your life? I don't know if such word exists. So the city was amazing. I was loving Barcelona. I was so happy, literally to the moon and back, for making my wish come true. I would start every morning with gratitude to my own self for believing in me.
Last but not least, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me.
And for allowing to go after the dream. I also met Jav in Barcelona and got to see the flipped pancakes. He's honestly so good at it. I've also traveled a lot whilst being in Barcelona. The location is super good, hence the tickets are very affordable. You can go to New York for like 280 euro round trip. I couldn't believe it, honestly. My major trip was the Latin America for quite a long time, and I've done several countries as well: Brazil, Argentina, Bolivia, Peru, and well, Jav joined me as well for that trip, so I'm super grateful to have had that experience, and I'm sure it wouldn't have been possible if not the circumstances and if not the country I was located back then in. But what was really struggling with fitting in. Work community didn't seem to work out this time for me at all, which was a complete opposite to the previous experiences I used to have, and some of the people I had to interact daily with appeared to be so toxic that very soon I found myself wanting nothing more but just to move out of Barcelona. Don't need a video because I can imagine how the first hours are going, so no video. If Sasha wants to know the details, you can share with him in private, but no, I don't want to. And well, you were not cooking that much for me as you were cooking for him. I was missing my friends, I wanted to have friends again, and I wanted to also be able to be myself, and finally I wanted to grow personally and professionally, which due to whatever set of circumstances wasn't possible in Barcelona. I did look at the experience from a very philosophic point of view, as always I do, and decided to go back at some more appropriate point in time in the future. This is for my future me in case of life. And the sea is amazing, and the people here are amazing. My biggest learning from Barcelona experience was to let go, to just let go everything what doesn't serve you anymore and doesn't make you happy in your life. And definitely moving forward, there is something better waiting for you out there, which now Netherlands happened for me to be. Clothes did not feel enough, so we came for the plant shopping as well. And that is actually traditional Dutch, what is it called? I don't know, like some type of pastries, but really good and really fat. Is it?
Oma.
Oma?
Nee, Baba Oma.
Baba Oma. But there's something even more important that I've learned whilst living there, and actually maybe not even whilst living there, but when I managed to relocate to Barcelona, the city I've dreamt my entire life about, is the importance of making dreams come true, the type of fuel, energy and everything that believe in yourself they give you. And And I just apply that knowledge to my life now, and I try to make more and more of my dreams come true. And that's exactly what I want to be sharing here with you guys as well. I would love everyone who interacts with me anyhow in this life to be able to say, my life is exactly what I wanted it always to be, and I'm absolutely, absolutely happy. So we came to the grocery shop, and so I sometimes visit grocery shopping from here. Everything was so tasty and delicious. Like you come to the shop and literally you just want to buy everything. Not the case in Europe at all.
See what the pizzas are on now. Oh, they got these ones are good, won't they? Are the bow and go free? 2 for €6. Yeah, these ones are quite nice.
Vince. So I have already mentioned that I am sharing a lot of insights to the expat living in Netherlands in my videos, whilst also telling you all the insights that I get and kind of, the mindset that I have whilst trying to achieve my goals and trying to get to live that dream life of mine. I really struggle a lot with some things, and I just decided to create this channel to be able to share some learnings with people who might be struggling and going through the same things as myself. So welcome guys, and in case you have any questions specific to living in Amsterdam or Netherlands, or relocation, or making a decision where, I don't know, lots of obstacles seem to be coming in your way, make sure to ask me those, and I will be able to also help and support as much as I can. Welcome to my channel once again, subscribe, and see you in the future videos.